Wait.
Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show. Cheers, skål, kampai. Yeah, so yesterday we went to the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba to the Hashira Training arc. So this was a movie that we went to see in Pathé de Kuip in Rotterdam. I went with Ninja-chan, so we have been binge watching a bit of Demon Slayer the last few weeks. With Ninja-chan I already saw like the first season and the one with the ninja. Until that point I have seen, and then caught up with Ninja-chan and continued to watch the whole Swordsmith arc. Also seen the Mugen Train movie, and also people said like that the second movie was sort of a recap of the last two episodes of season 2 at the end of the ninja arc in the entertainment district, and a bit the first part of the Swordsmith village arc. So it was recommended to not see that movie, so we were excited to see this Demon Slayer third movie, because yeah, new movie of Demon Slayer. So yesterday we went there in Rotterdam, and when we were in there, almost too late, well, just in time actually, we were watching the movie, and when I was sitting there in the movie with the popcorn, eating some popcorn, you got a few recaps, you know? At the beginning of the movie you got a few recaps of like the first Demon Slayer, how Nezuko and Tanjiro, what happened with them quickly, and basically the whole shebang before it. Some quick recaps, and then it happened that they started showing part of the last episode of season 3. So this movie was supposed to come after that, or at least that's what I thought. But it seems that the first 50 minutes in cinema was basically the last episode of season 3. So the whole 50 minutes. I thought at first, okay, they quickly maybe want to showcase on the big screen that you see the revelation of Nezuko, because I thought, honestly, when that moment happened in season 3, when Nezuko reached the sunlight, I thought she was actually, or possibly, I was not for sure though, because it's still shonen, but that she was gonna die. I thought it was gonna happen. A bit, yeah, and you had the whole moment, the silent moment, just like in The Boy and the Heron. You have like some, like you have the music, and then the silent moment, and then this really tearing moment when Tanjiro is about to lose his sister because of the sunlight. So I thought, okay, maybe they showcase that quickly, and then we're done with that. But no, they're gonna show the whole 50 minutes of the last episode of season 3 in the cinema, and I did not know that, you know? So I thought that was a bit of a waste of time. I was like hoping for like new content, like season 4, maybe the first, just like Mugen Train, I thought, like, because Mugen Train is like season 2, right? So the first 7 episodes of season 2. So if like the first season of Demon Slayer, Mugen Train you can watch right away, because it's like the first 7 of the second season, the Mugen Train arc. And that's basically new content, a new movie, but no. So if I knew this before, that they would have had the last episode as the first 50 minutes, I probably would have skipped the last episode and then just watch it in cinema on the big screen. Because I do love to watch anime on the big screen. But if I already watched the last episode and I knew beforehand that they're gonna recap the first 50 minutes in cinema, I probably wouldn't have gone. So basically you have the first 50 minutes, last episode of season 3, Swordsmith arc episode, so the last episode was long. And then after that, the next 50 minutes or an hour, 60 minutes is like, well, season 4, I assume. Like the first few episodes of season 4, or maybe the first episode's also long. I'm not sure how they're gonna cut it, but basically one episode is like 15 minutes of an anime episode, right? A standard anime episode, without the intro and without the outro. So like, it's about 20 minutes in total, right? But if you cut the intro and outro, then you have like 50 minutes left of an anime episode. And that's basically, yeah, they don't have intro and outro, because this is like a whole thing. So maybe it's like a one long episode, but basically the last 50 to 60 minutes are basically season 4. And I like to see that, yes. But I would have loved that the first 50 minutes, they put on top of basically the next, you know, so that you have the whole 105 minutes of season 4 instead of recap of 50 minutes but that's basically half of it. A few recaps and all that. So, like, the recaps at the beginning, I could understand maybe. Some people maybe have not seen season Swordsmith Village arc for a bit. And then to have a reminder, you know, quickly, a reminder, okay, what's going on next for the next season 4 or the movie. So yeah, I didn't like this cinema experience. Well, I did like it, the last part. The first part, yeah, it is like, we just seen it. You know, marathoning it quickly so we can go to the cinema and see the new movie and continue the story. But no, they had a 50-minute recap and that was a bit of waste of time. So I do not recommend you to go to the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba to the Hashira Training movie in the cinema unless you have not seen the last episode of season 3. Then I do recommend it, or I personally would want to go there, or I then would likely go there. But if I've already seen the last 50 minutes of season 2 or 3, I mean, the Swordsmith Village arc, I would skip this movie. So yeah, it's a bit of waste of time in a way. I was happy to see part of season 4, but basically to come to the quick, fast conclusion, don't watch this movie if you have already seen the last episode of season 3. Yeah, if you want the whole new content of only season 4, no, don't go watch it. Don't go watch it. If I knew this beforehand, like I said, no. I gave it 3 ninja stars. At least season 4 was still happy to see that, and it's awesome animation. Like, in a way, it's cool to see that experience when Nezuko have that revelation, right? It's a special moment. So it's really cool to see it on the big screen. I would prefer it if I've not seen the last episode of season 3 yet, but I didn't know it, or I've not really researched it actually. So it's maybe my own fault about that part. But yeah, it was not really told, or like, oh, this is episode this and that and blah 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 blah. Like, what I do like about these Demon Slayer movies is they actually follow the story. It's not like a lot of times with anime movies, it's like pointless, or it's like more filler kind of stuff. And maybe some of the fillers or movies are fun, which I do like some of the anime movies in general, you know, that are part of a series. But when you actually have the cinema experience that actually follows the manga, I actually prefer it that way. So let's say One Piece, for example, instead of, let's say you have One Piece also in cinema. So like, let's say you have some hype moments in One Piece and then they have like 10 chapters compressed to a movie, or, you know, with the right pacing, animation and all that, for example. I think that's really awesome, because then you actually go with purpose to the cinema and actually continue the story instead of some random bullshit in between, even though the random bullshit in between can be fun. And yes, there are anime movies that I think are fun. And I'm not talking here about standalone anime movies here. I'm talking specifically about series that have movies, you know? Yeah. So there's that. Like, I do enjoy a lot of Dragon Ball Z movies, of course, which is not in the series or continued that. So, and some One Piece movies. But then there are also things I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, with some One Piece movies, there are also recaps. I guess with Chopper and all that, I skipped those because it was like, it's already in the series. So I watch it again. But yeah, it's like with Demon Slayer, the season 2. The first part of the season 2 is episodes of the Mugen Trainer cut in pieces, right? Maybe some extra content in there, I'm not completely sure, I've not seen it. But I heard that you can just watch the movie Mugen Train and then go straight to the Entertainment District arc. So yeah, all in all, yeah, I give this movie 3 ninja stars out of 5. I would not recommend to go there if you've already seen the last episode of season 3. If you've not seen the last episode of season 3, which has a big revelation, I do recommend it if you enjoy the cinema experience, which I personally enjoy it on the big screen. And Demon Slayer is definitely epic animation. All these shots, like when Tanjiro has that blade, moves up and slices that shit. Yeah, it's amazing animation. Definitely all that Sakuga, which is like, you know, top-notch animation. Yeah, but overall, if you have already seen the season 3 completely, don't go to this movie. Won't recommend it unless you want to have your first 50 minutes wasted and then wait for the season 4, that you can see some new content. And if you really want to see that in a hurry, then go watch it, or else just wait for season 4 to come, because it comes this May, I heard, in this May. So yeah, if you have a little patience, just wait for it. And eventually you get there. So that's my 2 cents, ninja sense of the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba to the Hashira Training arc. And yeah, the last part was fun. You see also the Wind Hashira, the Snake Hashira, and the training. Like they set up this training arc where the Hashira are gonna train the corpse to, you know, to improve their skills. And at first I thought that like Tanjiro was gonna become a Hashira, you know? He gets his Hashira training. Maybe also Inosuke and what's the other guy? The lighting guy. Dingus. Yeah, you know the guy. A lot of people find him annoying. Yeah, he's not my favorite. Now my favorite is Inosuke, the pig guy. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, that is my favorite. Who's your favorite? Yeah, the girl was also fun. The other Hashira. I like the Wind Hashira as well. Just his design. In the beginning I already liked him. Maybe not necessarily what he's doing, but his design, I think he looks, yeah, the aesthetics, I like it for some reason. This crazy guy with yeah, and the green a bit, and yeah, the design of it compared to the rest. Yeah. What's your favorite Hashira? Anyways, yeah, this arc was, the next part was basically setting up that the Hashira are gonna train the Demon Slayer corpse, except for that one Hashira with the water. He didn't want to do, he had some reasons, probably something behind it. I've not read the manga's already finished, I believe. But yeah, I prefer to watch the anime now over the manga reading. But basically, yeah, Hashira Training arc, that thing is being set up for the new season, and it's basically episodes stick together, you know, so yeah, it's a fun experience. And you see like this, it's cool to see some of the performance of the Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira. I forgot the actual name. Was it Snake or something else? But basically, there you see some of their skills. They go slash some demons. A lot of demons are spawning in this castle and shit. And they drop, and they, you know, the demon world where the Asher world where everything is upside down and shit with all the demons. They follow this demon. They follow there as well. But then at some point it gets cut and the dimension gets locked and some weird shit is going on there. And also the guy, the head of the Hashira, he is getting more of that nasty burn mark or whatever. He's maybe gonna die soon, I don't know. It kind of looks like that, or he's not being able to speak to the Hashira, so his wife or girl or spoke to the Hashira for what the plan is and all that. And also that Nezuko will be hunted now because Michael Jackson, the enemy, the main demon, yeah, he's basically gonna hunt for Nezuko because Nezuko now unlocked like being able to withstand the sunlight. That was a really epic moment to see that moment. But that was basically in the previous season, or now also in the movie. But yeah, it was an amazing just highlight because I was expecting also, you know, they cannot be a daywalker like Blade. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, overall, yeah, it's cool to see where this is going. And yeah, I would have loved to see more of it. But yeah, once again, they recapped this first third. Unfortunately, I'd rather spend those extra 50 minutes of the new arc instead of what we have already seen, or what we and I and Ninja-chan, maybe you as well, already have seen. So yeah, don't go watch this movie if you want recaps. And that's about it. That's it. Thank you very much for watching once again. NINJABOX ishhh, and see you the next time. Ninjakees. Oh wait, I just see here in the description on Pate, the Hashira Training shows 11. Episode 11 of the Swordsmith Village arc. Like I normally don't read it because I don't want spoilers, and that's why I didn't know. But it actually says it in the description. Yeah, so it says like, this is episode 11 of the Swordsmith Village arc, and then one episode of the Hashira Training arc. Okay. I should have read it. I should have read it. Shit. No, yeah, but I prefer not to read the synopsis normally with movies to not get spoiled, you know. I also try to not watch trailers because trailers these days show way too much. like, oh, we have this joke or whatever. And then you see it in the movie, yeah, already seen the punchline. No fun anymore. But yeah, actually it says here, so it's episode 11 of the Swordsmith Village arc, and then the Hashira Training arc, 1 episode. So yeah, you go watch it, or go watch it. Have you watched it? What do you think about it? Yeah, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. All right, adios.
Ninjakees.
Thanks for joining once again, Ninjas, NINJABOX, ishhh, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out.